I am so happy with how this looks for the Rangers. We have a pitcher, Jack Leiter, and he is a dude.
And while I do think his hitting is worse than Derek Jeter, it's not that far off.
You're not mentioning 2006. You can mention the other people, not 2006.
Oh, just because I bought the best soap doesn't mean your room's going to be clean. It just leaves it to where I don't believe that the Canadians had a shot.
I really don't like the Clippers just kind of sending it in when they're like...
Hi, this is Kelly Forbes with the Dallas Stars, and listening to Outsiders' Opinions with Kevin and Oscar.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NFL Opinions of the Week. This one gets a little bit more complicated, given that the day we are recording, Kirk Cousins was put in for Michael Penix, and it is unclear if that means Cousins has a spot to take over the starting job again with Atlanta.
The head coach said that Penix keeps his job for next week.
Okay. All right. I just find it's a situation we haven't seen in a while, given that it's a guaranteed contract and very few quarterbacks get that. More are starting to get that. Fully guaranteed instead of just guaranteed. But the thing is, there are a lot of teams that need a quarterback. The problem is it would be more than just this year if you trade for Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, that's completely true. I believe Penix will remain the starter for at least the foreseeable future, the next couple weeks at least. They're 1-2 to start the year, but they did win against the Vikings last week, and then this week there was obviously what happened in the Panthers game. And while Penix played bad in that game, he didn't play that bad against the Vikings and played well against the Bucs. But yeah, I think that Kirk Cousins could get traded somewhere, but it's going to take he could get signed if he gets released. But I just don't know necessarily what the Falcons' plan is, because it's just so much money being used on him when you're trying to at least contend for a playoff spot.
Yeah, absolutely. And I focus on today of putting him in. Maybe the Falcons want to keep him around in case they decide to move on from Penix for at least this season.
I just don't think that's going to happen.
It's just hard to tell.
What?
It's just hard to tell because there has to be a reason they're keeping him. Not just money-wise, if you're going to put him in.
Yeah. I just find it hard to believe that he stays on this team throughout the rest of the contract and they just eat it.
Yeah, I don't think they eat it for the rest of his contract, but at least this year I think they eat it because they may want to keep him. Because it looks like there's a potential out after this season. It says on Spot Track, it's $45 million in dead cap.
Say again.
It says Spot Track says potential out 2026, $45 million in dead cap.
Well, the contract's fully guaranteed. That's the problem. A potential out just means that you can release the $45 million is what you're going to pay him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so after 2026, right? After 2026?
Yeah.
Well, that just means that you release him, but you pay him the same amount. It's the same thing as having him on your team.
Yeah.
You get paid $45 million this year, $45 million next year, and then there's an out, but you still have to pay him $45 million.
So I'm wondering if team's not going to eat that. Because, of course, the Dolphins, we talked about the Dolphins in the Dolphins video using them. Bengals could definitely use them after today. Niners seem to be handling themselves with Mac Jones, but Vikings look okay. But he would help a lot of quarterback needy teams. I wonder about the Saints.
I don't, because Spencer Rattler's not been the problem, in my opinion. And they're already so bad contract-wise. Like, their cap room is not good, and that's something they need to fix. So if that's the case, you can't really – I don't really see how you can justify making a move for a quarterback that's worth that much. And like I said, Rattler's not playing bad, even though they are 0-3.
Yeah, is Kirk Cousins better, and they may want a long-term fit with a quarterback. So it really has
Yeah, but
to
it's
be
not. It's not worth the money. And
Yeah.
is that really long term? Because it's only 2 years after this year, and this year you're already not contending. So
Yeah, it's just the money is the huge part of it, of why this situation is still existing.
yeah,
And I'm sure there is a loophole, or the team split the amount of money, but it's something we're going to have to see once it happens.
sure, but I think it's something that does happen sooner rather than later.
I do think it happens this season, but I just want to see what happens, who trades for him, and how do the Falcons get out of this?
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. It would have to be either releasing him, starting him, or trading him. So they don't have many options. But
I think if you had to rank him, I think trade, then releasing him, right?
well, I
Trade's
mean, starting him doesn't really fix your problem with the cap. The only thing it really adjusts is the fact that you are being
using
able to
that money.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I don't see them just outright releasing him.
I agree, but it's possible.
It is possible. It would be shocking, but not too shocking given just where the situation is. So I'll let you close this one out.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. Please let us know what you guys think about the Kirk Cousins situation, whether or not he's going to get another chance to start in Atlanta or somewhere else, or never again.